Hello everybody and welcome to Ascension eSports Dragon League Week 1. We are back from our break and we're hopping right into this game. I am All Snow, joined by HarkenScythe. HarkenScythe, how you doing and what do we have going on right now?
I'm doing good, and we're in the middle of a game between Victorious Secrets and Mexi Pags. Victorious is on blue side, Mexi is on red side this game.
Alright, right away I see that there are 4 dragons on the side of Victoria's Secret, it looks like. And they're all pretty good dragons.
Indeed, and there's an Infernal Drake. We could see 5 Elemental Drakes. I don't think I've ever seen 5 in one game.
Yeah, it's 34 minutes right now, so there's 1 minute cutoff, but it looks like we are about to see team fight break out. Binding lands on a CJ zone. Vi is looking for the Q, not gonna land. Vi uses Assault and Battery onto Swightmore, not the target you want. Nautilus is disrupting the backline, but in goes Foley. Calmercero takes out Ice Storm. Caitlyn kiting back. 2-0-0 goes down, and Folly is killing Mexi. Looks like Mexi is gonna go down to Baby Haku. Nautilus is the last one alive with a Caitlyn, but it looks like they are going to get taken down by this Gnar. That is a clean ace for Victoria's Secret.
That was quite the extended team fight, and things going down on that dragon.
This should
double
be, this
double
is
Infernal triple mountain. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is probably the best case scenario in terms of dragons.
No, it would be triple Infernal, double mountain.
Or triple Infernal, triple mountain.
I don't think that's is that possible? I think 5's the max.
Yeah.
Because it's every 6 minutes and it's like 35. All right, so we do see a pause. The Morgana has disconnected, unfortunately. So yeah, so now we can actually talk about what has happened in this game. So we see a pretty decent gold league for the side of Victoria's Secret. It's about 10k. There's a 9 kill advantage and a 5 Drake advantage. Baron's up in a minute 24. And with all these dragons, that should go down super fast. Don't you agree?
Yep, they actually got a Baron before this one. They made decently effective use out of it. They got a few towers off of it, and they should be setting up vision on the Baron pit. They don't actually have any of theirs, so Lux and Morgana should move over there and we'll get some vision on the pit. Firstly, I mean, nobody really has vision over there besides Mexi. So let's see if they will actually get that vision or not.
Yeah, Morgana did disconnect, and was dead, so no vision coming out just yet. But yeah, I definitely agree. Swightmore actually using the sweeper now, so that's actually going to be down, and that's the only sweeper for the team. For Mexi pads, I believe, and they do have 2 control words because Swightmore just put one down to clear vision out. Folly needs to base though. He probably has enough gold to buy an item after that team fight. They're not gonna give the Misfortune the red buff. Vi's gonna take that, and Galio's gonna take his red buff respectively.
Well, Vi loves that red buff, especially with the very, very offensive build she's gone. She hasn't actually got a dedicated tank item. She's went heavy bruiser with the Triforce, the Warrior, and Sterix. She's now going to get a GA, so she's going to have decent tank stats, and the red buff is going to help her damage overall. I would have liked to see it to go on the Misfortune because she has a lot of damage right now. She has the double lethality and the Black Cleaver. But it's not a bad pickup for melee.
Yeah, and also this Misfortune, I feel like her job's not gonna be to auto attack. Her job's gonna be to sit behind everybody and use that ulti, and then throw out a Q or two. Because yeah, I think Vi just uses it better, especially if he uses the Assault and Battery onto like TSM Sherlock or Mexi Swift. So
yeah,
but I feel like Caitlyn definitely should have gotten the red buff because Caitlyn needs. It just adds so much damage with the burn and the kite.
Unlike Misfortune, who actually has abilities that she can spam in team fights, Caitlyn really doesn't have that. Her Q isn't on a very short cooldown. Like, for example, she has on a 6-second cooldown, whereas Misfortune Q, that's on a 2.1 second cooldown. So it's much more important for Caitlyn to have the red buff for extra kiting from the slow. And
Baron
the
being started. There is vision in the pit. No sweeper being brought out, but this is going down so fast through to the triple. Oh, the bomb, not gonna steal it. The Baron is secured by Victoria's Secret. And now Folly is a one-man army in the wrong side of the jungle. Mega Gnar gets popped. He goes in. Huge Gnar on 3 members against the wall. Here comes 2-0-0, popping the Morgana ulti right about now. But Regalio's ulting onto TSM Sherlock. Call Me Carrot Please ends up taking down Switemore. The Assault and Battery comes out on Ice Storm, takes him down. TSM Sherlock is the next target. Flash over from Mielofs takes down the Caitlyn. 3-0 and the Baron. This should be the final push. No, Mexi Swift was basing in the push.
Oh, he gets caught shopping. Not like there's going to be much to shop for anymore. This could be the game-winning push.
Yeah, Volley is splitting mid. They could honestly they should keep 4 people top, I think, and get both inhibs just in case. But they are going to pressure. This is a CJ1 all alone, pops the depth charge onto 2-0-0. Not gonna do anything. Mid inhibitor is going to be taken down by Victoria's Secret. Meatloaf getting caught out with the dredge line, but nothing gonna happen. Meatloaf, my bad. Looks like Meatloaf.
They're gonna get double inhib. They should back off after this. Mexi's coming up in about 10 seconds. They are gonna back off.
Baron and Power Recalls, they're gonna get out of there just fine. One final push to win the game.
Yeah, one last push. Get all your items. You got a huge amount of gold to spend. Spend that money.
Watch it
and then
burn.
just go from there.
Yeah, so Zania's picked up for 2-0-0 along with the Redemption and the Locket. That's a pretty ideal Morgana build because you want to get in there and pop the ulti, so that's why you get the Zanias to survive, and then the Redemption and the Locket. So you're not just a damage support. Baby Haku 8-1 and 18 on the Lux with a very substantial CS lead. 50 this late in the game shouldn't. I feel like it should be closer, but Rabadon's, Luden's, Morello, and Voidstaff. If Mexi or TSM Sherlock step in the wrong direction, they're gonna die.
Yeah, huge amounts of AP for that Lux. Well over 750 AP for that Lux. And even the Morgana, as you said, has a decent amount of AP. And with that, Zhonya's, the Locket, and the Redemption, she's going to be very, very strong in team fights. Another pause.
Another disconnect for Morgana. So this is actually really interesting because you only get 3 pauses. And I believe after that you have to forfeit.
I'm not exactly sure. I know
you're only allowed to have 3, but I'm not sure what happens if you use all 3.
Me neither, because I don't think I've seen teams use all 3.
Yeah, I've never seen a team use all 3.
I think this is their second one. I can't exactly remember. To be honest, I wasn't paying huge attention to the first parts of the game. I know there was a pause. I'm not sure if it was from Victorious, however, so we might find out if
a surrender vote gets called, but nope, they are resuming. No reconnect though. Maybe they think they can win the 4v5. They're that far ahead.
Nope. She seems to be alive.
She's going back to base. Look at her. Wait.
No.
Is she connected?
I think she is, considering she's moving towards Dragon Pit. Yeah, she's fine.
Oh, okay. So no reconnect screen comes back up, but Morgana is here. Those aren't zeros. Those are weird symbols, but we're gonna call her 2-0-0 for the rest of the series, because
it's just easier to say.
Yeah. So they still have Baron for I think another minute, and they could get the triple inhib, or they can just get this Elder Drake in 15 seconds. And
yeah, if they get this Elder Drake, it's insane.
The Nexus tower should go down from like one hit from Misfortune. All going on to TSM Sherlock, Paul off, he throw him, and Final Spark ends up taking down Caitlyn. Mexi Swift, you are in the wrong spot. Slowed down by the Frozen Mallet. Folly's about to go Mega. Jumps in, nars them into the tower. Doesn't stun anybody, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Their ADC's dead.
That is now triple inhibs down, and they're going to go for that Elder. It looks like that's a smart move. They don't have all the waves in position yet to go for that final push. So Smart move, pick that up. They do have to be careful of Ziggs ult, though. He could...
No, it's way too early. He has no
That
vision.
was about 3-4 seconds too early.
He had no
He
vision.
tried.
Yeah. There's no vision anywhere on red side. There's no vision anywhere, really. There's like 6 wards total.
Lacking vision, to say the least. We see, I mean, some of Victorious has some in their own jungle.
Yeah, look at
but
that control ward all the way in that first bush.
that does not need to be there. Whoever placed that needs to just... They need to get a new one, and they need
I
to
bet it was Baby Haku, because the mid laner is always the one who, like, they spend the 75 gold and they're like, this could have gone towards my Zanyas, so I'm going to put it in a spot where it doesn't die, so I get my money's worth.
And speaking of Haku, he has 899 AP, effectively 900 AP. That ultimate now does about 1200 damage on its own.
Ice immediately flashes away, respecting the Elder Drake. So this is effectively 6. Oh my! Look at the auto attacks on the tower. This first Nexus tower is going down. Assault battery on TSM Sherlock. It looks like he is going to get solo killed by the minions. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Ice Storm taking so much damage, but Carrot Please gets popped by the Mega Inferno Bomb. Folly's all alone. Binding lands on Ice Storm, and here is Milof's final spark comes and knocks out Ice Storm. This should be game 1 going over to Victoria's Secret. Yeah, Nexus Tower 2 falling, and that is the Nexus falling. So game 1 going over to Victoria's Secret. Pretty decent game.
That was quite a long game, even though Victorious did have such a huge advantage. They started getting it. Although they did keep it, they kept it. They didn't overextend for anything. They made smart movements around the map. They went for turrets. They didn't overgreed. So, well played. Kind of a slow game. Maybe we'll see some things pick up. I expect some changes in bans and picks. And looking at these damage graphs.
Yeah, I think the Lux needs to be banned away, because even though we joined in late, just the scoreline shows me that Baby Haku had a dominating performance, 18 assists and 10 kills. So impactful. Obviously won lane because I ended up with more CS, more gold, more everything. And I feel like Mexi Swifts need to get more dragon control, because you don't want to fall 5 dragons behind. That's just not what you want to have happen, because as soon as they got that Elder Drake, they took down the first Nexus Tower in like 4 autos. So
yeah, there was just those Mega Inferno bombs were completely either early or late, or they just didn't hit anything. So not the most effective Ziggs game, I suppose. I have a feeling they're going to change that up for the next game because it was so ineffective. I expect a Lux ban, and I expect some adjustments maybe on, I'd say, the top laner, because I don't think the Nautilus did very well. He did okay, but it came to a point where Gnar was just able to basically run him down, and Nautilus has no counter to that.
yeah, so that is going to be game 1 going over to Victoria's Secret. We are going to start game 2 very shortly, but we will be right back after the break, so stay tuned.